Hi, my name is Keisha Crisati and I am a pharmacy technician student at Centennial College. Today I will be demonstrating how to correctly test your blood glucose sugar using the One Touch Verio Meter. Once you get to the main menu of the One Touch Verio Meter, you have a few options here. You can review your results log, you can see your averages, or you can adjust your settings. To scroll up and down the list here, you can use the side buttons here. So this button is to go up, and then you press this one to go down. And then you would just press this button right here to select the option that you'd like. And you can always press this button to go back to the main menu. When you click on the results log, you can actually see a history of your past blood glucose tests. So it'll show you the level, and then it'll show you the date that you took it, and it'll also show you the time as well, which is really good. And I think it saves for about a week. It's really good to use this to keep track of your blood glucose sugar throughout the week. So this is a lancing device, and this is used to prick the finger in order to get the blood sample to place on the test strip, which reads your blood glucose. This lancing device also comes with a dial at the bottom. So this dial is from 1 to 7, and it basically measures the amount of the needle that is released from the lancing device. So if you have much thicker skin, it would be more ideal for you to maybe go to a higher number as opposed to 1 to 3. These are the One Touch Verio test strips. These test strips are designed to work with the One Touch Verio Meter, so it's very important that you do use the test strips that were designed for the meter, or else it could result in you breaking your meter. So I have here the One Touch Delica lancing device and the One Touch Delica lancet to go with it. So it's very important that you do have the products that match the device, because it could, again, result in you damaging your products, and you don't want that. Another thing about the test strips is that it's very important that you try not to keep it exposed to light or oxygen for too long. So you want to close it as soon as you're finished with it, and you don't want to leave it in a refrigerator. You don't want to leave it anywhere too cold or too hot or too humid. You want to leave it at room temperature, or it could result in degrading the test strips, and then you won't get an accurate reading. So now it's time to jump right into using the meter. So the first thing that you want to do is start this procedure with clean hands. You want to make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly to avoid any cross-contamination. The second step is to prepare your lancing device. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cap off like this. So we twist it, and then we pull it right off. And then we get our needles. Once the needle is inserted into the lancing device, you want to remove the cap. So you want to twist it first and then pull it right off. You want to then take the cap to your lancing device and place it back on. Put it like that, and then you want to twist it. So after you've prepped your lancing device, you want to pull this tab back and then set it aside for later. So one thing that you want to do before you use the lancing device is massage the finger. So you want to make sure you're massaging the finger to promote blood flow. You want to make sure that you have enough blood to distribute onto the test strip, just so you get an accurate reading. The third step is to prepare your meter for use. So you want to get your meter here, and you want to take out one test strip. So the test strip looks like this. So it has a gold side at the front and the back has a white side, and it has a dark line right here at the top. So this is where you're going to be placing the blood sample. So you're going to take the fork end and you're going to place it inside the meter at the top here. Once you've placed the test strip inside the meter should automatically turn on. So after it's done loading, the meter will tell you to apply blood. So you then want to get your lancing device and press the blue button right here to release the needle. You want to make sure that you're pricking the side of the finger. It's very important. Okay, and then you want to take the blood drop and bring it to the side of the test strip here. You don't want to place it on top. You want to place it at the side. So right here. The test strip does absorb the blood quite quickly. They do have these things called capillaries in them, which are specially designed to absorb liquid. Okay, so after you've applied the blood, the meter does count down from 5 to 1. And after it reaches 1, it should display your results. Okay, so the results are 5.8 millimoles per liter, and the meter also tells you whether or not you're in range. So this means my blood sugar is normal right now. If your blood sugar was high, it would say that it wasn't within range, and it would be a red circle right there. It also tells me my average over the last 7 days. So mine here was 6.2 millimoles per liter. As soon as you're done testing your sugar, you want to make sure that you dispose of the biohazardous materials. So you want to take your lancing device, you want to remove the cap, you want to get the cap for the lancet, and you want to stick it right on there just to close it. Take it out of the lancing device, and you always want to make sure you dispose of it into a sharps container. So these containers you can get at a pharmacy, and they're free of charge, and you would actually bring them back to the pharmacy as well when you are finished using it and it's full, and then you would just replace it with a new one. So you're going to put your needles in there, and you're also going to put your test strip in there as well because it is considered biohazardous. Another thing that you should remember is that you should never ever reuse test strips or needles. Reusing test strips or needles could result in cross-contamination, which is something that we do not want. You should also never share any of your needles, any of your test strips or your lancing device with anybody, again, to avoid cross-contamination. So some issues that patients have had in the past with the One Touch Verio is they sometimes get a message that says error. So most of the time this is because patients are using used test strips. So you want to make sure that you don't do that, or else your meter won't work. The device also comes with a manual. So you can always refer back to the user's manual if you have any questions or any troubleshooting. If you come across a problem that you can't solve with your meter, no worries, you can bring it back to the pharmacy and we can try and take a look at it and see what the issue is. If the issue is out of our hands, we can always contact the manufacturer to get a replacement for you. If the meter has actually been defected after a year or so, you are eligible for a new one. You just need to get a new prescription from the doctor, and you would be able to bill a new meter, and you would be good to go. Cleaning your meter and your lancing device is very important. So you want to make sure you clean it with an alcohol wipe. So you just wipe the screen and the sides and the back as well. And the lancet, the same thing. You would just wipe around the area to clean it.